if that's a pair or not, but there's a cow and a calf. They're pretty well scattered out. Traveler isn't quite in yet. I want to shut the pump off when it gets in and figure out what the hell to do with that tomorrow. I'm just sitting here enjoying stuff and watching Shane Holst's video tonight. And these two little buggers snuck up on me. They were on the other side of the bridge when I parked here, and they made it almost up to me. And hey, here comes another one from the tree, and there's one already up there, over there talking to the steers. He was below the burn pile a few minutes ago. There's a cow back there behind him. One was on each side of the burn pile down by the creek. No, they're just going to sneak up on me and see what I'm doing. I'm debating if I go shut the pump off now because I don't want to come back down later, or if I wait another couple hours. It's still moving. Figure if we can do something with it and maybe get rid of the leak we got down by the pump. Bad thing is we got to pull the line back across the creek to get to the joint, because the joint's about 3 feet over the water where you can't get to it at all, which is not something I really look forward to doing. But if we do it, that's going to help a lot, because that joint's really leaking. I can hear it from here, and you know, it's underneath the tree over there and kind of in the creek bank, and I'm clear over here. Oh well. You'll find out what I did come morning. Well, actually come tomorrow night. I'll video whatever goes on in the morning. But in the meantime, nice and peaceful. It's the way I like it. There is one of this year's twins right there. 232. I don't know where her brother is. I think she's got a brother. Maybe she's got a sister. I don't know. She's got a sibling anyway. Yeah, nice morning so far. Most of this group's in. I don't know where the other group I think is out. I'm not going to zoom you in, but kind of by the corner of the roof and the wall there, I could see a tail swinging up in the pasture. But she's been kind of friendly lately. I get up here to open the gate, and about half the time she's standing out here wanting to say hi. I don't know if I can get any closer than this to her, but, you know, she's been here. And there's a few of this group still out. Must be some behind the maple tree over there I can't see, because they were out by the other cow down there. Oh well. Number 2 shut the pump off last night for me, but it was before the traveler made it all the way in. She said she was out here getting cold. She'd walked all the way out there and didn't have her coat on, and then it got chilly. And so rather than stick around out here and freeze her butt off, she went back down and shut the pump off and came up and went to bed. So I'm going to go see how far out it is, see if I want to dink with bringing it in, or just see what I want to do to, if I can figure out what to do for a quick fix. And probably go down to the pump and open up the valve to the line laying in the bottom so the other will drain out the rest of the way. And when number 1 gets here, we're going to try to fix that leak one way or the other, because it's gotten to the point you can't see through the spray. It's spraying almost all the way around the pipe. So now this is pretty good too. As I'm sitting here looking up, there is Dino. He just walked over there from behind the trees, and it's too late to see him now, but in the corner of that field, I just watched Bam Bam walk across. So yeah, whoever you are, I don't know if I can read that or not. That's one of the youngest ones, maybe the youngest one. Our young calves are looking good this year, and that's usually not how it goes. Usually the young ones are suffering as far as condition, but they're in great shape this year. They're just not as big as their counterparts. Oh, that's enough BSing. I gotta get to work. And yes, my back still hurts like hell, but I can move without suddenly finding myself laying on the ground or wishing to God I was you know. I don't know if you can see it because I can't see the screen, sun's on it. But that upright spring, that's the tensioner for the belt. That spring don't have any pull on it literally at all. I thought it had a eye bolt adjuster hooked to it, but it does not. There is no adjustment to it. So for right now, we changed the way the bungee's on it. See if it'll work for a little bit. It's kind of too straight with it, but ran the bungee down to the frame. It really needs to be out farther, but that's a little bit. Helps anyway. And we're gonna go mess with the line across the creek, I think.
Yay!
And turn it back on to get it in, because I'm not going to hand crank that, and I really don't feel like having to unhook the tractor and bring it around over here, and we would have to take the hitch off the tractor that we hooked this thing up with to hook the drive line to that, or bring another tractor up. I don't want to do that either, although who knows, we might. We'll see. Anyway, that's what we're going to go do.
Life of a cow, go hide in the shade. It'd be like 90 today, I think. So they're already looking for shade. And no, we don't have it going yet. Did what we could to this. A hawk flying over me. Number one's busy watching it. I found a couple rubbers for the flying over the creek. So I gotta go do that. Got a little hung up in the yard. The guy that comes to put nitrogen in our semen tank showed up. Only get to see him about twice a year, so, you know, little bullshit session. He's heavily involved in the county fair where he lives. So we kind of compare notes to how the auctions go and that kind of thing. We can't believe that our county fair has gotten to what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. They still have a good county fair. Because they're even going to have a new barn for next year, maybe. Their county fair last year, the fairgrounds, was used for housing animals and people who got burned out in the big fires on the other side, well, they're southeast of Portland, or southwest of it. They're that away. About 30 miles, I suppose. Anyway, hopefully get some water flying before lunch. It's getting close to that time of day already. Well, almost an hour later, no more leaking. We couldn't get the coupling clear out where we needed to, but we got it far enough out. And yeah, the one rubber was cut in half and peeled half out, and the other one was broken about 4 places and brittle as hell. So I'm good with a little dribble if that's all it's going to do. And that little dribble is going to be there simply because it's on such an angle. I think I said something before about how the pole used to be clear over there, so the pump set clear over here. The underground was put in so it was a straight line from the pump to the end of it through the tree. But when everything got moved, that got screwed up. So, water's flowing. And we actually got damn good pressure here, about 135 pounds. Hopefully the gun's going good. Number one went up to check that, and Becky's standing over here waiting for her. We took the little tractor up and rolled that back in. Went ahead and got it moved. Didn't find the 2x3s or the 2x4s we had. But we found a couple little 2x6s. One fir and one cedar. Cut 68 inches long so they wedge in. And even with the tank basically empty, that was a pain in the ass. But hey, smile. We got it done.
I was holding my breath when I was pushing.
90 freaking degrees out too today, by the way. Because they keep changing the weather on us. 2 days ago they said it was going to be 73 today. Today they said it's going to be 86, and it was 86 at noon, so. Oh well. Next thing, which is not going to get done today, is get all the frickin'
panels back under here. That's definitely not something for a hot day. That's going to be a pain in the ass.
Just like the big irrigation